Boy, are we gonna have some fun. We are taking chocolate and booze and we're putting them together. We are making Chocolacello, aka homemade chocolate liqueur. Literally, this is one of the greatest things we make at iPic. It is combining chocolate, and not just any chocolate, but chocolate that Chef Sherry has personally curated, 64% cacao chocolate, single origin, with cognac, and dark rum, and vanilla bean, fresh cream, and espresso. Absolutely incredible. You cannot buy this stuff. This is an only at iPic thing. This is the best chocolate liqueur you could buy on the market with the best money. Does not even come close to this. So I'm going to teach you how to make this liqueur, and then we've got all kinds of incredible cocktails. We'll do some other videos of selling this, but let's start with just this as your initial recipe. Now, mise en place. Mise en place means, of course, everything in its place. It's incredibly important in a kitchen, but just as important in the bar, because we are a garden to glass, farm to bar program. We're all about seasonality. We're taking culinary inspiration and taking that into a liquid form. And so essentially means have your stuff together, all right? So we're gonna start with first our chocolate, 3 delis full. These are called pastels, and they're kind of like big chocolate chips. Oh my God, just look, you can see this. This is not milk chocolate. This is 64% dark cacao chocolate. All right, 3 of those delis full. And then part of mise en place is also your tools. An empty deli, we're gonna use this for some measuring. We have our 7.5 liter bucket. Remember, round is for batching anything for beverage department. Square is for the kitchen. So this is only for chocolate, and notice it says homemade chocolate liqueur. Nothing else goes in this, all right? This is sacred just for this. You've got to find a place in your cake room where you have label on the shelf, homemade chocolate liqueur. That's where this goes. Whether it's full, half full, or empty, it always goes in that same place. This way, when you go in the morning to check and see what you need to make, you can see, oh, there's an empty, clean container. We need to make chocolate liqueur today. All right, and a whisk, because this is gonna mix this all up. Now, this is a recipe. You have to follow exactly my procedures, and you don't have to put this on the stove. You may have some former older recipes that we had to cook this. We figured out a way to do it with hot water from the espresso machine, but it has to be hot water. That second you get it, you need to start melting your chocolate. All right, then we also are gonna have our instant espresso. We really love this. You'll see this in a number of our locations that the pastry department uses. Medaglia d'Oro Espresso Instant Coffee. It's beautiful quality. And then fresh cream. Has to be heavy whipping cream, cannot be half and half. And then maple syrup. This cannot be a blend. This is to be pure maple syrup. Now, maple syrup, amazing. It can't be replicated. It's literally 40 gallons of sap boiled down to make 1 gallon of pure maple syrup. We're charging top dollar for drinks with this, so we really want, or don't just want, we desire, we need. We have a passion to make sure our guest is getting exactly what they're paying for and what we're promising and what we're marketing to them. Finally, vanilla bean, again, real pure vanilla extract. Not the imitation, not the blend, pure vanilla extract. And finally, dark rum and cognac. It's going to be a 750 ml bottle of cognac, a 750 ml bottle of dark rum. Now, if you have a liter bottle, simply you're going to measure it. Otherwise, sometimes you may have ones that come in 750, and that's fine as well. All right, so let's rock and roll. First, our chocolate. So all of our chocolate is going into our beautiful 7.5 liter beverage only bucket. Alrighty, and now that's going to fill this up just about halfway. All right, now our water. This is 195 degrees, what I'm dispensing right now. You want to go right straight to your cappuccino or espresso machine and go right out of that. This cannot be hot water for the tap. This really, really important, because otherwise you're going to have a very expensive gooey mess, and it's going to be really hard to fix. Now you want this completely filled, really to the tippy top of your deli. You should see steam coming off of it, as you can see here. I mean, that's hot water. Hot, 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 hot. All right, now this I'm going to pour in. And this is similar, if you're talking to Chef James, of making a ganache. All right, but we're gonna keep this because we're gonna use this for measuring. All right, now, oh my God, it smells amazing. So I'm just mixing this around with my whisk. You wanna do it fairly quickly because that chocolate was just room temperature, and it's gonna start bringing down the temperature of the water, and you just wanna make sure you get that all melted first. Now the great thing with a whisk is you can get down, stirring down to the bottom, and you can see if there's still just a few little bits of chocolate there. I'm gonna keep whisking this, and I just want this until the chocolate's melted. That's it. This is literally just 3 delis of chocolate chips and 1 deli of that hot water. Now again, if that water was not really on the brink of boiling, this is gonna be a mess. But now, oh, it's beautiful and it's smooth, really thick and unctuous. I mean, this is a lot of chocolate, but that's the difference of why this is so amazing. And it's done fresh. All right, boom. So now, see how it's coming out now? I'm not getting any chunks at all. I know it's kind of hard to see in there, but it's just beautiful, incredibly smooth. I mean, this is like Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. It's like stuff where the Oompa Loompas are going around in little boats. All right, good stuff. And now our espresso, 57 grams in here. If you have a larger container, no problem. Just get a gram scale and measure out 57 grams by weight. But we're just gonna go use this whole little container, which is 2 ounces or 57 grams. I can put that whole thing in there. And again, you wanna work pretty quickly. I'm gonna whisk that all in there. And it'll literally melt right into it. It's really, really super finely ground espresso. And so it's the real stuff, that really beautiful dark roast. But you want to get it totally incorporated. And since the chocolate now is still a bit warm, it's going to melt because you don't want any grittiness at all. You want everything totally melted because when the guests taste this, besides being just, I mean, it's booze and chocolate, come on, it's going to be delicious. You also want to have that texture. It's like, oh my God, this is like the silky, chocolatey. I just want to kind of hang out with this stuff. You know what I mean? All right. So now, again, beautiful, smooth. Oh, I'm smelling the coffee. I'm smelling the chocolate. Mocha. Mocha's just chocolate and coffee. All right. And as they say, it's like butter. All right. So now our cream. Again, make sure your cream is fresh. It's cold. Now, the reason we're doing the cream now is because it's cold, and at this point, nothing else is really gonna melt. So I had whisked that really well, and my espresso was blended in beautifully. My chocolate was melted. We're all good. And so now it's this nice, fresh, cold cream, because you want cream to be at its best flavor, and it's gonna be best when it's kept refrigerated and you're just pulling it out at the last minute. This is looking really amazing. Oh my, it's gorgeous. It's almost, it's like chocolate cream tie-dye, like paisley kind of mojo going on. All right, so we're gonna mix that up now. Let's give it some nice richness. And now next, we're gonna do our pure maple syrup. And this is gonna be 1 deli, which is equivalent to a quart, just a little bit less than a liter. Now there's not really another substitute for this. Agave nectar, very sweet, but really not a lot of flavor. Maple syrup just has this combination from literally 40 gallons of sap it takes boiled down to make just 1 gallon. That's why it's quite expensive, but it's very special. And the portion of this final liqueur is quite small, so that's why we're able to afford this. And you know, we're charging a premium for our cocktails. We want to make sure our guest is getting the absolute best of the best. That's the iPic brand is all about. All right, now the same deli container, and again, this is kind of a smart little way that we're actually going to use the same container we have the maple in, because this is going to help get everything out. So now I'm going to do this pure vanilla extract. Oh my God, it smells amazing. And 1/4 full. It's a lot of vanilla, but this is a lot of chocolate liqueur, and it's going to go a long, long, long way. All right, all of that goes in now. This is smelling amazing. Chocolate, fresh cream, espresso, pure vanilla bean. Oh my God, it's got everything here. Now it's about to get even better because now we're gonna add some booze. So I've got an 8-year rum. Depending on your stock and your particular store, either the Bacardi 8-year or the El Dorado 8. Those both will work beautifully. They're both beautiful rums that spend 8 years resting in just used bourbon barrels. So this is a liter bottle, so I'm measuring it. I've got 500 mils, and now I'm gonna do 250 mils to make my 750 mils of dark rum. And then cognac. Now cognac is brandy from Cognac, France. Rich, delicious, classic with chocolate, classic and so many great French pastries. This is really a treat, and especially kind of a perfect storm to combine dark rum, 8-year dark rum, and cognac. Just makes an incredibly decadent beverage here. All right, so my cognac's going in now. Now, super important about mise en place, everything we've used here, with the exception of the water, is very, very special, very expensive. And so want to make sure that you're using, hey, we're a little cameo. Chef Charles, come on in here.
Chef Charles in the house.
So Chef Charles, we were just talking about mise en place.
What is the mise en place?
Well, I was saying how important it is because you've got to have every ingredient before you start combining. So we've got some expensive stuff. We've got 64% cacao chocolate. We've got maple syrup. We've got pure vanilla. We've got cognac. We've got dark rum. We've got the espresso. And you've got that kind of money going in one thing. You don't want to make a mistake. So you want to wait till you have thing to go.
And have you described what mise en place is?
I have, but I'd love to get a little chef perspective here.
Everything in its place. You want to organize yourself before you start the recipe. Read the recipe top to bottom, and then start to assemble it.
Beautiful.
Looks beautiful. The smell is coming off of there. Gorgeous.
All right, and this is our homemade Chocolacello.
Beautiful.
You want a little taste?
I would love one.
All right, let's do it. Let's grab a straw here. All right, shot.
Yes, sir. And what do we use this for?
So this is for our mocha martini. We had a shot of Lavazza espresso with this. Shake it up. A little salted mocha rim.
Delicious.
All right.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Chef. Mise en place, baby. And this is the homemade chocolate liqueur, only at iPic.